What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild and welcome to this ethical Jurassic World series in Jurassic World Evolution 2. The goal for this series is to recreate Jurassic World on Isla Nublar with the same dinosaur species featured in the movie, but creating the park with a strong focus on the dinosaurs' welfare and hopefully not losing too many guests along the way. This park is in sandbox mode, but with all the economy and research settings turned on, so we'll have to build the park from the ground up that functions properly and brings in enough money to sustain itself. Details of the sandbox settings are in the description. Now let's have a look at our fossils. We do have some Stegosaurus fossils, perfect. Let's grab all of these. In fact, we've got more than we can even do, that's great. Okay, how many do we need for these? Let's get rid of these fossils. Get our genetic specialist working on it, and we can rest up our other specialist. I'm actually very tempted to just rest up all of the scientists that are close to exhausted. And then they can all be ready to go, and we can put them to actually get the Stegosaurus when we've done this this little fossil extraction. I don't know how much the genome we're going to get. I didn't actually look. It looks like we're going to have 44%, so we're not going to be viable yet, I don't think, but we're on our way. We're on the journey. Now, what we can do is we can upgrade all of our paths to be main thoroughfares, and that is huge for our guest capacity. There we go, that's much better. I like that. I just shifted these buildings along a little bit, and now we've got a main thoroughfare right through here. That goes right down here, and you can tell that's the main route through the park. Perfect. And same along here. But wide paths connect everything to the actual facilities. Like if you want to go to the toilet, that's a wide path, but the actual path that you've come from is the main thoroughfare. I think that's how it should be, and it makes sense. It looks a bit better when you're looking at it from like the sky. Cool. So I think we're done with our expedition fossil collection as well. We don't really need, there's a couple of Stegosaurus there, but firstly, let's get some more Stegosaurus fossils. We've got to see where they're actually located because we've exhausted the one where we were looking. That's one here. Perfect. 1.4 million. Wow. Okay. That's an expensive one, but I think it is worth getting. So let's put both of our logistics scientists we can just afford to go here. Let's get them 1.4 million per trip. That's crazy. But it is purely Stegosaurus fossils as well. Like it is just them. So we're not going to get any extras that we don't want. It's exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to smooth out the terrain a little bit around here. And this is so cool. Look, local dinosaur appeal is 1,738. It's got 26 visible dinosaurs on this track. How cool is that? If you look on the management views, the gyrosphere is doing really well. Gives you like all the little individual balls have their own like circle that move around. You can see like that one. Very cool. I love that. And it is starting to rain, which hopefully doesn't mean yet another storm. But we shall see. We shall see. Is there anything else we want to do? I think maybe research might be a good shout. We've got some gene modifications we haven't got yet. Let's get this group adaptation one because this is quite a high requirement and we have the talent to do it in-house. So let's get that done. And I think we can also do this with both of these scientists. Yeah, let's grab these, get some more skins for our dinosaurs before we get the Stegosaurus. And now we're just waiting for them to complete their task. So we'll come back when they're done. Oh no, look, the backup power generator is still running out. I'm wondering, let's move this out and see what isn't being powered. If we just move it over there. What isn't being powered? Because we've got more than enough power. They're maxed out, but it's connected to the same network over here, and this is on 48 of 60. So what doesn't have power? That's the real question. Otherwise, I think we'll just move it over here, so it's getting the fence. I think this will do the habitat if the power goes out, because it's still touching the fence. That seems better to me. Put it there. And hopefully it won't run out anymore, because I think all of this should be being powered properly. I don't know why that was running down. Nothing else is flagged up that has not got power. We do probably need some upgraded fencing over here as well, because this is level 4 and the raptors are level 5. If you can see any of them. There we go. They are a security rating of 5. So we'll have to see. But yes, we've had our expeditions come back as well. We can sell these fossils. And I think we need to wait for our genetic scientists to finish the research they're doing. But we've got a lot more Stegosaurus here. So let's have a look at this. Wow. Okay. We can't even do all of it. But it looks like that's pretty worth doing. That's going to be plus 23. So it's going to be 67%. Plus another 5. Wow, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. That would be viable at that point. But I do want to take it to 100. So I think what we'll do is, while the logistics scientists are fresh still, let's send them back out to the same place. Get some more fossils for us. Another 1.4 million. But it will be worth it when we have a herd of Stegosaurus. That will bring in a lot more money. And have we got all of these maxed out yet? Yes, there we go. Everyone is here. Now, I think they're done with the research now. Let's actually allocate the scientists. Let's put this one on it. And let's wait for these to both be done. And we'll continue to work through the Stegosaurus genome. There we go. We've got all of that, all those fossils extracted. And we've got another set of them, along with some silver. Wow, they're really doing well with the money, aren't they? They're bringing back a lot of goodies for us. That's not a lot of Stegosaurus, though. Ooh, okay. That plus 11. It is drying up a little bit, isn't it? That dig site they're going to. Let's put one of these guys on it. And I guess we'll send them back out, but it's not the most fruitful place. Oh, no, they're done there. Okay. Are they anywhere else? There must be another dig site that has them. If we click the R button, we can filter. So let's filter by herbivores. And then I don't think we want to get this. But this will at least show us where all the herbivores are, which cuts it pretty much in half. I don't think there are any more. Looking at them, I think we're done for Stegosaurus, which is basically as far as we can go. But that's fine. We've got a good amount of them already, because I don't think you have them across regions either. Like, I don't think they'll be over here. Oh, they are. Wow. Wow, that was ironic. Okay, well, they're over here. That's where they are. That must be it. There must be no more fossils anywhere else. Let's just check that. Yeah, okay. Wow, so the rest of them are in Portugal. So let's send another expedition out there. It's way cheaper. Let's do that one. We should have looked at that one first. Look at this hotel as well. It's so cool. Let's rename this hotel the Velocinapa. And our other hotel over here. Oh, we didn't build it. Right, well, let's build this hotel in. We just demolished the small one. Can we fit? Oh, yeah, we've got some large trees in here. Placed manually. Let's see if we can get the large one in here. I think we can. I'd like it to line up to the paths if we can. Yeah, that looks good to me. Probably about here is good. And connect that up with a wide path, not a large path, a wide path. I hate that that's not quite straight, but it's because it's on a slope. That's why. There's quite a bit of terrain difference there. So that's actually not too bad. And then we're going to need to put some more forest in and probably put some manual trees in. But I think that's fine for now. That expedition is done. Cool. Let's go get our fossils for it. Sell anything we can sell. And then this is a lot of Stegosaurus. Cool. Wow, this is making huge progress. In fact, that is better. Wow, okay. This may be it. Oh, almost. Almost. Okay. Let's get one of you on this. We need to rest up one of our logistics specialists, which is annoying. And then we can send them out for probably a final one, I imagine, in Portugal. Yeah, there's still space there, but I think it's just going to be the last expedition, and then we'll get the fossils from it, and they'll be 100% of the genome, which is really cool to say. Cool, now our scientist has recovered. Let's send them out for that final expedition for the Stegosaurus. Fingers crossed. And I don't think this is worth doing, but we can get ready with this side of things as well. Let's also see what else we can research. Oh, it looks like we can get some more skins. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get one of our genetic specialists to do this because they're more than capable. And then is there anything else we want to research? Perhaps we should have a look at the flying reptiles. Now, we do actually need the pterodon and the dimorphodon to have the correct aviary dinosaurs to match Jurassic World. So let's get the pterodon now. I think we can just about do this with our remaining scientists. Yeah, there you go. They can just about make that. And it's not going to take them too long either. So that's pretty perfect. And everyone's being used for something now, which is exactly what we want. Efficiency. And it looks like the Parasneurolophus has been built. Parasneurolophus, I think I'm spelling that right. So there we go. That hotel is up and running along with the Velociraptor. Now we will need some more guest amenities as well sometime. I'm wondering whether we get the large amenities or whether the mediums are quite good. Because I do like the medium-sized ones. But we could do with some more down here, especially if we have another habitat over here. That would be key. And we probably want some along the edge here where the Mosasaurus tank is going to go. So it might be worth putting some of them in too. In fact, let's do that because we don't really have anything along this area. And you see this area is really kind of crying out for some. Let's get some food, drink and shopping then. This shopping, it needs to be first, it looks like, 'cause there's more of a demand here. Let's put the shopping here. What are we going to sell here? Now, I believe we've already got t-shirts and hats. So what else do we want? Let's appeal to a few more of the guests that we have. We've got quite a lot of general guests too. So maybe we get some stuffed toys because we've got a small amount of Daredevil guests now. Let's go for these guys. I know it's not our main market, but we do need to appeal to everyone. I would like this to be a general park, not just a park that's geared towards one type of guest. So, and then we can always add little modules that appeal to the rest of the people more generally. So let's add in a nice aquarium to the stuffed toys. I find it insane to think there'll be like a massive aquarium in a shop. I've never seen that. But I love the idea, so let's go for it. And it does seem like a skeleton display would also help us out there. So let's add in a skeleton display, and I think that's everything they're going to need. They're going to make lots of money, it looks like. And then we can set up what we want this side to be. Now, this is on the carnivore side. So we said we were going to go for the Jurassic World concrete buildings over here. And we can have, we don't really need a roof with stairs, do we? Let's just have a wooden roof. And then what type of door do we want? We don't want that one probably. Let's get a nice Jurassic World concrete entrance. Medium Jurassic World. What was the large one? That's quite large. No, let's have it. We'll be bold. We're going for the large Jurassic World entrance in the middle. And I do quite like the metallic columns. I think they do add something. Perhaps we should have them. Let's have the metallic columns because they're nice and in your face, aren't they? And then dinosaur adoption. No, we're going to have toys. This has got to be a huge, you know, bright lights area. This is the one we're really trying to draw the kids in for especially. All toys. Let's go for it. We can even have the amber feature outside. Let's do that. And then we need some names for stuffed toys. Let me know in the comments what you want for this shop. And for now, I'm just going to put T-Rex toys as a placeholder, and we will edit this in the future. Now, we've completed quite a few things while we were doing that. Let's get our fossils done. Wow. Okay, palladium. That's 500,000. Wow. Okay, and ginkgo fossils is 90,000. We'll take that too. This is the last fossil we needed. Let's take our Stegosaurus to 100% with one of our genetic specialists. In fact, we don't even really need to. I'm going to use one of these guys. And the reason is, we then don't have to wait for them to reset. I'm going to use 2 of them to make it a bit faster. And then we can get our genetic specialist straight on synthesizing eggs as soon as they're done. Now, we're going to need another medium amenity. Let's have some drink and some food. Okay, drink next then. Let's put some drink in next door. And what I'd like to do is see if we can have like quite a few medium shops along here, if we can sustain it, kind of like we've done over here. We've got quite a few of them in a small area. It would be cool if we can have another like 6 along here or something. But for now, let's put these in. So what we're going to have, we've already had bubble tea. We've already had ginger beer. Let's go for some, yeah, let's have ice slushies. Let's do that. We're going to want probably the skeleton display, yep, and the aquarium as well. But that's just going to be a theme over here. Because, I see what, instead of the aquarium, let's have the water feature. And that mixes it up a little bit, doesn't it? I don't think anything else is going to earn us more money. I think all of these are going to, yeah, they're going to lose us money. So let's go into the edit mode for the aesthetics of it. And we're going to have, again, Jurassic World concrete. This one we can have wood with stairs because they can go on the roof. Let's have this one be medium Jurassic World because you don't all need to be massive, do they? And we can have this on the right. And then we're going to have probably seating. Seating with canopy is quite nice. What else have we got? Let's go for the seating with canopy because we haven't got that anywhere else. We'll go with that. And then we're going to have ground decorations. Let's probably put in some lights and planters. And what is it going to be? Fruity. I don't know. We're selling slushies, aren't we? What's the closest thing? Unless they've got slushy. No. Slushy, I guess it's kind of... That's kind of close, to be honest. A soda can. Or bubble tea. That kind of looks like slushy as well. Let's go for the bubble tea, actually, because that kind of looks like a slushy to me. We'll go with that. And again, we're going to need some kind of name for it. What can we have? Stegosaurus slushies. Please come up with something better than that for me, and we'll put it in. Now, it looks like we finished up on our fossils, so let's go over to our habitat, where our Stegosaurus are going to go, and start synthesizing them. Now, where are they? Here, Stegosaurus 100%. Now, we can modify the genome, and wow, look at this, wait, body variant. Wow, there's 2 different body variants. Okay, we're going to random per egg, and everything's going to be randomized. That's what we like. It's so cool to have this all be randomized. I haven't seen that before. That's really awesome. Okay, now we do need to make these more tolerant. We want everyone to be as good as we can. And we don't have the unfit or fit research. Why is that? Oh, we need to release 2 with the unfit trait. Now, unfit is one that I'm a bit torn then, because we have to release unfit dinosaurs in order to get it. But it does mean that we can make our dinosaurs more fit in the future, which is a really good thing and probably something we do want to do. So we may do this just to unlock the genes, and then we can make all of our dinosaurs more fit in the future. We'll see what we get anyway, but we can't do anything about that now. So I think probably if they're tolerant, if we make them accommodating and long-lived, that would be good. How much can they do? They can do 1 more. Let's go for 75% long-lived and 50% accommodating. I think this is probably good. Let's save and exit. They're quite expensive now, but I think we have the capability in the team. It costs 11, so it will take both of our genetic specialists to do this. That's absolutely fine, because it's going to be 100%, and we're going to get 6 eggs from it. So as long as they're not all unfit, it will be worth it. Now, while that loads, let's put in the medium amenity, and this is going to be our food one over here. The last one over here. Let's add this in here. And what are we going to sell here? Cheap burgers is probably actually a good shout. We're appealing more to our general guests, or we could do steaks. Let's do steaks over here. Go on, we'll do that. And we'll make it skeleton display and probably aquarium again, so we earn some more money. Nothing else is going to help us. Let's go to the aesthetics. We've got Jurassic World concrete, wood with stairs. We'll have the same as next door, so they can have it left, just on the left-hand side probably. We want it to be medium Jurassic World. And then we're going to have the seating with the canopy, and ground decorations, probably the same. Lights and planters would be nice. And carvery is probably right. Yeah, that seems good to me. Now, what's this going to be? Oh, we can't have Stegosaurus again. You have to come up with one of these, because I've already used Stegosaurus. We have to come up with something else for the steaks one. But let me know in the comments what you want these to be called over here, and we will rename all of them. We've got our color scheme going strong, though, with our green color scheme. So, and these are pulling in a lot of guests, actually. We can already have another shopping facility. That's crazy. So definitely worth doing. Let's go over here to the hatchery, select our eggs. Now we've got 1 skittish, that's not too bad. We've got 1 unfit and 1 aggressive. I don't think we'll put the aggressive one in, but I think we might put in the unfit one just so that in the future we can make the whole species more fit. I think that probably does balance itself out. And the skittish one is fine, that's not an issue. That's just a little personality trait more than anything else. It's going to cost us 2 million, over 2 million to make this. That's crazy. We definitely want to do it though. And we can rest up our genetic scientists because they are maxed out. I think I'll also rest up this logistics scientist because they're basically maxed out too. I'm so excited to get Stegosaurus. I don't know what group sizes they live in actually, but how many do we need? Let's have a look. You need a minimum of 4. Okay, so this will be fine. And they need ground fiber and ground fruit. Ooh, okay, I think that's different to what we've got in here. So we do need to have some varied plant life across this habitat. It's probably worth smoothing out some of these mountainous areas as well, so it's not too much elevation everywhere for them. They're not dinosaurs that necessarily like to climb. Oh, look at these guys. Imagine that. I mean, I'd be terrified that they'd stand on me, but that would be so cool to see. How are they getting on now? They still haven't really explored very much. Oh, no, they have over here. Yeah, no, okay, so that's not ideal then. They're still lacking some of everything, I think. I think we might need to make this habitat a little bit larger. So I'm going to get some grade 3 fencing. And probably head into this section over here. Okay, I think that's much better now. We've just moved. This is way more space for them. So I think this is going to be a lot better. And we can make this whole area over here water as well. That's still being deleted. And then we can have a bit more forest elsewhere. Like, we don't necessarily need as much water over here. This could just be a massive forest area, which is probably what we want. So we'll see how they do with that. They've got a lot more area to explore. That should give them a lot more space. And it can even continue down here if we want it to. But we won't do that now. We'll leave that for a bit and see how they do. See how they get on. And if we want to add that in a bit, we can always do that. Now let's release the Stegosaurus that have been patiently waiting for us. We've got 5 of them. Let's go. This is quite the herd already. Wow, look at them. I think this is already 2 different body types, if I'm not mistaken, of them. But I love that they're all random. This is so cool. And they're all completely different colours. Wow. I love it. I love it. That's so cool. Look at the patterns even on like the spikes that they've got.
Before I got into the paleo-curation game, even I knew of the Stegosaurus. Those plates running along its length from head to tail make it one of the most iconic dinosaurs. Our guests are gonna want to see it, so make sure you do right by this animal.
I'm straight away gonna do another batch of them because we're gonna want probably a larger herd than 5. And then we do need to put in what they need as well. So this is why I'm thinking we may have to expand this habitat even more than we had before and have it be a much larger area, even like that, and just move everything out. Because they're going to need ground fruit and ground fiber, and we don't have any of that in here right now. We've got tall leaf and short leaf, and I just didn't expect these guys to be quite so demanding. We'll see how we go, but I think we may need to make some more changes. For now, though, let's put in some ground fiber and some ground fruit. But yeah, this is going to take away a lot of the food sources for the others. So I think we are going to need some more space. In fact, this does ground fiber and ground fruit. So I'm going to use this one instead, this plant here. I think it blends in a little bit better as well with the other stuff we've got. We'll let them explore and find their way anyway, and then we'll make adjustments as we go. If we need to, we'll just take this whole habitat back and have a much larger area, which I think we may need to do to get them to be, 100% on everything. I think these guys are a lot happier now, though. These guys are pretty much there, and they barely explored their habitat, and there's loads more stuff up there. So I think we're meeting our goal so far with them. Now, this one's skittish, that's fine. This one is unfit. Okay, we're going to have an unfit one. I don't think we've had one yet, have we? Let me check on the others we just released. This one, so we've got long-lived, docile. None of them are unfit so far. Oh, one of them is unfit. Okay, so we only want one more unfit one to hit the 2 threshold. So which one is better? To be honest, probably the social one than long-lived. We don't want the aggressive one. Let's go for these guys, because then, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, they're more happy, aren't they? The social ones. So let's go for them. We'll have 4 more, and that'll take us to a herd of 9, which I think is pretty good. Let's get our 2 welfare scientists on this. Let's incubate these dinosaurs and release them. And while we do that, I think I am... Oh, there's already a fight between them. Wow, okay, well, maybe these guys will give us our wins and losses. I'm going to pause the game before they do too much fighting. I think I am just once again going to rejig this whole section to just give this whole space to them. And yeah, I think we need that to this habitat. So I'm just going to shift this stuff around. Okay, and let's release these final Stegosaurus to complete our herd. We can see if we want to get any more in the future, but I think 9's a good size. Here they come. Got even more colours. This is so cool. There's quite so much variety with these guys. Wow, look at them. Hopefully they will be happy. Really hope they get on in here. Now they are, wow, they're level 5, so we do actually need to up our barriers for these guys. And now we can we can make them fit as well, so that's what we want. I think for now, though, they're in here. They seem happy. Everyone's happy enough. They just maybe aren't 100% happy with everything. We just need to keep improving the environment to get into that 100%. Oh, we do need to put the monorail back in. Let me do that before I forget. Let's put that in. Probably around here. Oh, I was going to smooth this out, wasn't I? I'm going to flatten this terrain probably closer to here. More gradual slopes rather than one massive one. And then let's put in a nice monorail station in here. There. And then we can delete this. In fact, it doesn't even need to be here. There you go. I think that's quite good. There we go. And we've got a whole route around the back there. This is a bit wibbly here. Oh, it's because of the map cutting in there. Okay, that's fine. There we go. We've got a new monorail. Now these guys are in here. Let's learn a little bit about our new Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus is one of the most famous dinosaurs ever to have existed, thanks to the distinctive upright plates and spikes that adorn its back and tail. The Stegosaurus shared its habitat with many large predators, including Ceratosaurus and Allosaurus. It therefore required a method of defending itself. The long spikes on its tail allowed it to lash out at attackers, although the back plates are believed to be for display when attracting a mate, not for defense. As well as this, the Stegosaurus did weigh in at around 3.5 tons and measured around 5 meters in height and 10.1 meters in length. So they weren't small. Famous American paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh was the first to classify Stegosaurus as a new genus in 1877, after fossils were found near the Morrison Formation in Colorado. Marsh named the new genus Stegosaurus, which translates to roof lizard, because the back plates were initially believed to lie horizontal like roof tiles. The Stegosaurus lived in North America during the late Jurassic period, around 145 to 155 million years ago, roaming the vast dry plains in search for low-lying vegetation such as trees, ferns, and plants. It coexisted with many genera, including the fearsome Allosaurus, the Camarasaurus, and Diplodocus. I think these guys are so cool, aren't they? I love the path lights from the gyrosphere as well. You can just see them walking around. It's kind of like ominous almost. But this is probably enough for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.